now. So we're gonna solve for x. 1.1.1. First factorize, and then factors of x squared is x and an x. Factors of 3 is 3 and 1, which when you put them as negative, they'll give you -4. Final answer, x equals to 3 or x equals to 1. Then you're done. 1.1.2, cannot factorize this, so you use a quadratic, minus b squared plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Our a in this case is 5, b minus 5, c is 1. So x equals to minus into minus 5 plus minus the root of minus 5 minus 4a, which is 5, c is 1 all over 2 into 5. And then now you're gonna get x equals to 5 plus minus root of 5 all over 10, which in decimal form x equals to 0.72 or x is equals to 0.28. 1.1.3, first thing is factorize greater than 0. Factors of x squared is x. Factors of 10, factors of 10 is 5 times 2 give you 10, but when you add 5 plus 2 gives you 7. So but when you say 5 minus 2, it gives you what? 3. So it's correct. So you can say 5 and 2 there, but because the middle term is negative, the bigger number will take the sign of the middle term, which is negative, and this one positive. And then your critical values, in this case x equals to 5 or x equals to minus 2. So the most important thing is to draw your number line 0 here, indicating your critical values -2 and 5. So if you're gonna test values that are less than -2, because the question says find values of x such that they are greater than 0, so they must be positive. The values of x must be positive. So if you test here and say x equals to -3, you substitute into your original equation, it will give you a positive 8. So which means any value that is less than -2 is going to be positive. And then if you say x is equals to, so now you're going to test values between -2 and 5 between the critical points. So you're going to say x is equals to 1 for an example. So you substitute 1, you're going to get -12. So meaning values between -2 and 5, they are going to give you a negative. And then if you say x is equals to 6, now you're going to test values that are above 5, which in this case you're going to say 6. And if you substitute 6, you're going to get positive 8. So meaning that values above 5, they are positive. So now that you've identified that where exactly are positive values, here and here, because the answers must give you positive solution. So meaning that when x is less than -2, you're gonna get a positive solution, or x greater than 5, you're gonna get a positive solution. So when you write it neatly, you're gonna have -2 there, 5 there, which means your arrows will face where you get the solutions of x. Now 1.4, so it's 3 multiplied by the root of x equals to x minus 4. So you're going to divide by 3 first to remove the distraction, and then you have x minus 4 over 3. Because the square root, you're going to put a square there to remove the square root. So you're going to have x is equals to x minus 4 over 3 squared. 3 squared will give you 9. So this will multiply through. We're going to have 9x equals to x minus 4. But x minus 4 in this case will give you x squared minus 8x plus 16. Check that. So you're going to have 9x equals to x squared minus 8x plus 16. So when you transpose 9, 0 is equals to x squared minus 8x minus 9x plus 16, which when you factorize, factors of x squared is x. Factors of 16 is 8 times 2, which will give you 16, right? But now remember, because you have minus, let me write it correctly here. You have 0 is equals to x squared minus 17x plus 16, right? So the most important thing here is when you factorize. When you factorize, you look at the factors of 16, which in this case I've highlighted as 8 times 2, giving you 16. But now, when you add 8 plus 2, it will give you what? 10, not 17. So you must use another factor. 16 times 1 is also a factor of 16. And 16 plus 1 gives you 17. Or minus 16 minus 1 gives you minus 17. So you're going to say factors of x squared. Factors of x squared is x, sorry. And then you use 16 and 1. The middle term, the bigger number takes the sign of middle term in this case, but now because both they give you 17, both will take the negative. So the x is equals to 1 or x is equals to 16.